could be, control of territory. It could be race. It could be as simple as somebody insulting another, which is what basically happened in World War One. I think somebody insulted, I don't know if it was a Kaiser or something like that, when it was Austro-Hungarian Empire, but it was something very small. The rumor is that somebody had made a bet or whatever. I don't know exactly what the rumor was, but somebody had lost the bet, and that's why they went to war, World War One. I mean, who the hell knows what could be the reasons for these wars? I mean, even World War Two, countries only came in to fight Germany because Hitler started to threaten their countries with invasion. I mean, he was rolling along, and then I think when you threaten countries like the United States and even Russia, for example, they made a pact. Hitler made a pact with Stalin saying that he wouldn't attack them. And he backstabbed him and tried to invade Russia. And that's what you get. Now, the reason why I believe World War III could happen is just that there's so much tension in the world. A lot of globalization, which may or may not be a good thing. But you got countries like North Korea, which is a complete and utter dictatorship. People are absolutely not enjoying their human experience, that's for sure. No one really is, but there's always degrees, right? The uncertainties with Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine wanting to join NATO, Russia not wanting that. And I don't know, everyone's sort of playing a part in this thing. It could blow it up really easily. Look at the European Union wants to put boots on the ground. Same with England into Ukraine. I mean,
Okay, people, let me lay it down for you, some truth. Let's get the naive bullshit out of the way, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty truth of why there is World War III, why there is war. And the truth is going to get more far out and difficult for you to get your head round as we get into the real nitty-gritty. So it's multifaceted. First of all, number one, you're in Hell Realm. And in Hell Realm, we have 13 ruling bloodlines who are warring with each other, fighting with each other, infighting. And these bloodlines go back to Nephilim, Anunnaki, yeah? These bloodlines have been warring across worlds for a long time. Destroying worlds, fighting each other. These Draco reptilian Archon vampire empire is who we are dealing with. Who do you think creates the wars? The wars are done for various reasons. One is that's all they know. And that's all they do. They are a warring species. That is what they do. They fight within themselves. They eat each other. Okay? They are run on fear. Within the families, within the empires, it is a fear-based species, the reptilian Draco, Archon vampire empire, right? That is here on Earth running the show, has been for a long time. They reset. They run the human sheep farm for food, to eat, for blood. They are blood drinkers. They eat meat. All of your customs in society come from this species, this group. You have been infiltrated. Your mind has been infiltrated by this demonic, evil faction, evil species of Draco. Warring scum. Okay? And that is who's creating your wars, and all wars that have occurred on this realm throughout history have been started by the same people, funded by the same people, in human suits, in human costumes, disguises, hiding behind various religions, shall we say, in the Middle East. That is who's running the show. Now, why do they do it? Because essentially they are Satanists. Okay? They use demonic entities in various dimensions for various reasons. Power, for power, for guidance. They use demons, yeah? And in order to give these entities food, they create suffering, war, pain, misery, blood-letting rituals. War is essentially a satanic blood-letting ritual, okay? That's what it is. So, yeah. There's multifaceted reasons why they do these wars. Essentially, they want blood, they want death, they want misery and suffering. They want to reduce population, that's the obvious one. Control the sheeple, reduce population. Easier to control, less people, yeah? The more people, difficult to control. So, get rid of a few million through war every so many years, okay? And this is part of a reset thing that they do as well. They reset. They just wipe out huge, like, go back to Russia in 100 years ago. They wiped out millions and millions of men, right? And then so they do this for various reasons, because they are a warring species, these Draco, and that is who's controlling all of your governments. That is who's controlling all of the elements of society, basically humanity. So yeah, bloodletting rituals, satanic sacrifice, the uniform of a soul dyer, a soldier. A soldier is marked for death. He has stripes on his shoulder. He must be marked for death. That is a satanic sacrifice. The sacrifice must be marked for death. So you're sending all your young men off to war to basically let blood be spilled for demonic entities to feed upon, and literal feeding of flesh eating by the Draco higher ups, if we will, and lower downs as well. I couldn't give a fuck if you believe me or not. This is truth. This is why they need war, because they need to feed, mate. They need bodies, they need flesh, they need blood, and it's all done in a ritualistic manner as well. And Black magic is at play. So it's also part of the script, mate. They run off a script, so they plan these things hundreds of years in advance. These entities, these beings, live for a long time, 800 years. Yeah, so they've been planning shit for a long time. They know what's coming. They put it into consciousness and predictive programming with movies, TV. They will give you what they want to happen, and you create it for them because they need you to create it for them. So World War III, I mean, I've been talking about this for 5 years, mate. Yeah, and slowly, we're creeping. And when the time is right, it will take place. And millions will die. Millions and millions. It's just more depopulation. More control. But it's done for black magic, witchcraft reasons, satanic, demonic reasons that people are completely fucking oblivious to. So the best way to... I mean, they will get their blood somehow or another, right? But try not to play their games. Don't join in their bullshit. Mass defiance. Mass non-compliance. They will find other ways, of course, but if no one goes off to fight for their bullshit brother wars, then they're kind of fucked, aren't they? If everyone was awake and they were just like, fuck you, fuck off, and then the army just stopped existing, right? And there were no soldiers, they'd be fucked, wouldn't they? Think about it. But instead, everyone's fucking fast asleep. They think they're fighting for the country. You ain't fighting for shit, mate. You're fighting for Freemasonic, Archon vampire, bloodletting rituals, mate. That's it. Let the facts be out there. So, these naive fucking YouTubers, they're like, oh, wars start for many reasons. Mate, they are both sides. They're on both sides, you idiot. Funded by the same fucking families. It's just disgusting when you really uncover the truth. You're just cattle, sheep. You're just a fucking sacrifice waiting to happen, mate. Like lambs to the slaughter. Yeah? Like lambs to the slaughter for the Draco Archon vampire empire. Like good little slaves in your uniform fighting for your flags. Your Freemason flags. And it's been going on for a long time. And they've done it elsewhere too. They do it elsewhere, and other worlds have been destroyed. This is a interspecies, interplanetary, galactic warfare, basically. This is not confined to Earth, if you will. So there you go, some truth about World War III, why they're doing it, why it's happening, and another reset, another few million dead, all part of their twisted fucking plans, mate. Because they are absolute psychopaths, demented fuckwits, evil, basically. There you go.